On October 13th, 2024, Starship, the biggest and most powerful rocket ever built, launched from the US into space. And then, it did something that had never been done before. It came back, safely, ready to be launched again. While the rest of the world watched, we took one step closer to the stars. 5 days later, another first. The US budget deficit topped $1.8 trillion, bringing our national debt to over $35 trillion. The fate of our country, the one we will leave behind to our children and grandchildren, hangs in the balance between these two unprecedented moments. The Starship launch is a symbol of human achievement and limitless potential. It gave us a reason to believe that our future is still bright and that America's best days are still ahead, but only if we're willing to face the crisis of our national debt. Many of us don't see the national debt as a real problem. Here's what we're missing. Right now, our yearly interest payment alone is over $1 trillion. That's enough tax dollars to launch 10,000 Starships, wasted every year. By the time the next generation reaches adulthood, that interest will become our government's greatest expense. It's already more than our national defense. Soon, it will be more than education, healthcare, and defense combined. When the interest eclipses the three most important priorities of our country, the US will be unrecognizable. Businesses will shutter, education, healthcare, infrastructure, and defense will fall apart. We will have far less capacity to care for those most in need of help, and our country will be more vulnerable than it's ever been. And we, the millennials, are the only generation capable of preventing this. The generations before us made choice after choice to spend money they didn't have and borrow us into oblivion. And we now live in the first society in history that deliberately chose to make things harder on its children. If we continue on this path, the generations after us won't have a choice. It will be too late. They'll be forced to live with the consequences of our debt, and it will be unbearable. If we want to leave our country better than we found it for our children and grandchildren, then it's up to us. This is our generation's great challenge. We didn't suffer the Great Depression or Pearl Harbor, but we did live through 9/11, the housing crisis, and the Great Recession, then COVID. We struggled to pay for college, find jobs, and buy homes. They even called us the unluckiest generation. But against all odds, we pushed through, and we closed the gap. Millennials are the comeback generation, and we didn't fight our way up from the bottom just to leave our children and grandchildren with a fight they can't win. If we work together and chart this new course, we still have the chance to stop the debt crisis before it's too late. And if we succeed, our children will inherit a more stable world with endless possibilities waiting to be explored.